Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial for using Vim and connection to Linux server of UNM using the software called Putty. So I'm gonna start first with uh, explanation of how to connect to the Linux server of the UNM, and after that I will give you a very quick example of how to create and edit a file using Vim on Linux server, and at the end I'm gonna explain how you can download those files from UNM server to your own personal computer, laptop, or your station. So let's start by installing Putty. So you just go to the let's say UNM IT downloads. Just type it and search for it in Google. And the very first link that Google suggests is about the download page of the UNM IT. Then, if you're a Windows user like me, expand this Windows pane, and then you see a range of different softwares that they are there for installation, and you can download them. So here we need Putty. Putty is a telnet protocol communication uh, application that uses SSH security protocol to connect remotely to between the client and a server. So if you click here, it goes to another page, and here this page directs you to the links of downloads of the software. So when you if you just click, it will directly direct you to the download page. Or the other way is just type in your browser search Putty download. So it's a suggestion. So here, so if you go to the original website, which is putty.org, then it gives you, so you go for the first download Putty or Putty. So here, click, and then it gives you a variety of options. For example, if your system is 64-bit, you've got to install this file. If you're using a 32-bit machine, then you should go for this 32-bit. And this is, yeah, just these two should work for you. And then, so just click and download. I already have installed that, so it's pretty easy. I'm sure that you have already installed programs in Windows, so you should know that. And then you go, after you installed, you run it. So here I just try to find it located on my machine. So when you open your Putty, this by default this page will show up. So all you need to do in this part that says host name or IP address, just type linux.unm.edu, and don't change this, don't change anything else. Just click open, and then this other black empty terminal will open. So here, now you're connected. The UNM server asks you for your credentials. All you need to do, your UNM login ID, your UNM ID, and your password. Technically, those that you regularly use to log in into any computer on campus. So you just, for example, I use mine, and then when you enter password, it does not show anything. So, and then after you're done entering your password, press enter, and then if everything is fine, you will get successfully connected, and then you see this bash line of Linux. So now you're connected. Now you can start working with the Vim. Vim already is installed on this Linux machine, so you don't need to do anything else. So this is how you can create or open a file in using Vim. So just type vim space name of a file. It doesn't matter if the file does not exist. If it does not exist, it will create it for you, and if it exists, it already opens that. So just go. For example, I'm gonna say test one dot c. This is a file that I'm gonna create, and then I press enter, and you see this kind of page shows, and then because this file did not already exist, so it tells me that it's a new file. So the next thing that you should do, you should press I on your keyboard, so you see changed from new file to insert. So when you are in the insert mode, you can start typing. So for example, this is like a random thing. I don't want to code. So for example, I say this is a test. We can, instead of, for example, this random text, you can put your C code here, and then, for example, you can go to the next line by pressing enter, and for example, say this is for PC 131, whatever. So, and then when you're done with whatever you want to type, so you press escape, and then it goes to the command line, and then press colon and or type, and then WQ. This is a syntax that saves and exit the Vim. Save the file that you created with all of the changes that you made, and exit the Vim. So now you are done. If I again type vim test1.c, it opens that file for me. So if I enter I, it again accepts for, so I can just put whatever, and then I again press escape, and then colon WQ if I want to save it, and then it goes back. So now I'm done. I type my file. You can, I don't go further. You have in your lecture, you have all of those lists of syntaxes for compiling and executing your code. So now we created the file using Vim, and and the next step, I'm gonna download this file onto my own machine. So simply I type exit in the terminal here and then press enter, and it closes down everything. So the next step that you need to take, we need to communicate with UNM server with a application that transfer files for us. UNM provides us with a free software called FileZilla, that if you just type again UNM IP download, so it suggested to me. Okay. And then if you go to this page and again expand Windows and you scroll down, you see this software, FileZilla. I already have installed this software, so it has two versions. If your machine is 32-bit, you have to use 32-bit. If it is 64, you use 64. So I already installed that. And then you go open the FileZilla. And then when you open that, it shows you this is like your default folder of FileZilla, which will be different for different users. All you need to do again here, you go in this part, host, and again type linux.unm.edu, and username, your net ID, and your password. And again, here you should enter the port is 22, and then press quick connect. So if all of your credentials are valid, then you will get connected and you have an account on UNMC